Good afternoon, my name is Zlwin. I have a deck of cards here, 52 cards in one deck. I'll lay it right down here for a while, and we'll come back to that later, all right? Now, what I'm going to do right now is going to be totally random, and I want all of you to know that there's no pre-plan between me or any one of you in the audience right here, okay? I'm going to randomly choose someone. That girl in that blue jacket. Yes, you, don't look around, yeah. Okay, I do not know your name, I do not know where you come from, I do not know what your age and thing. We did not plan anything in advance, is that correct? Yeah. Now, I want you to look at me, right? And I'll let you first inform you, all of us are given a free choice, an ability to make free choices without being influenced by an external force. That free choice is what we call free will. And I will demonstrate with you today how easy it is to manipulate someone's free will or their mind once you know how. That girl, please look at me. Now, in a deck of cards, there are 13 different numbers, am I right? 13 different numbers. Ace, number 1 represents the ace. Number 11 represents the jack. 12, the queen. 13, the king. Now, I want you to clear your mind. Just look at me. Between the numbers 1 to 13, I want you to choose one number. What do you want? Between numbers 1 to 13, any number. 7. Do you want to change your mind? No. All right, 7. This gentleman in that glasses, red top and glasses. All right, now, look at me. In the deck of cards, there are 4 different suits. Yes, we have the clubs, yes, clubs. We have the hearts, spades, and of course the diamonds. Which one do you want? The diamonds. Do you want to change your mind? No. All right? So, would you mention that it was a totally free choice? I did not force you. Yes, I did not influence in any way. We did not plan this. We did not plan this as well. Am I right? Okay. 7, diamonds. Before I came on stage, I was backstage, yeah, before I came to step on stage, I took out this deck of cards. I searched for one card and one card only. I took it out, I turned it in a different direction, yeah, I turned it in a different direction and put it back inside. Therefore, in this deck of cards, there is one card facing a different direction while all the other 51 cards are facing one direction. Do you understand me? Yes. All right. Very slowly, I'm going to take the deck. You chose the 7. You chose the diamonds, am I right? All the cards here are facing one direction, except one particular card right here in the middle, which I've prepared. Can you see all the cards are different? Yes, all the cards here are different, except one particular card right here in the middle. 7 of diamonds. Thank you. Now let's give both of them a huge round of applause. Okay, now, let me tell, how many of you study psychology? You know, I saw that man over there doing something with a hand. I'll explain that later. Wonderful, wonderful, you can't. Now, how many of you study psychology? No, I came from a psychology background. Now, what I did just now was mentalism. Mentalism is a subcategory of magic. It is mind magic. What I do is I deal with the mind. Earlier on, when I approached that girl, I looked at her, I asked her to clear her mind, I asked her to look at me. And I said this, yeah, in the deck of cards, yes, in the deck of cards, there are 13 different numbers ranging from 1 to 13. Now, from numbers 1 to 13, I wanted to choose one number. What do you want? And she chose 7. Now, I want you all to look at my hands. From the numbers, I do it very slowly, okay? From numbers ranging from 1 to 13, I want you to choose one number. And look at my right hand, 1 to 13. I want you to choose one number. 7. And that subconscious mind is very powerful. If you know how to tap into subconscious mind, you can attack someone. Not attack, but influence. So that's how I influence. So let's give a big round of applause. That's for her. Thank you. And now, I saw that gentleman over there, this big-sized guy, really good-looking guy. While I was talking, you did something to your friend. You explained something to your friend. You did something like this, right? Yeah, you were smart. You were smart. Now, not only he thought of the diamonds, I guess many of you did thought of the diamonds. Why? How? I approached him. I said, in the deck of cards, there are 4 different suits. Am I right? Yes? We have the club, heart, spades, and diamonds. Club, heart, spades, and diamonds. Which one do you want? And of course, this went into his subconscious mind, and he chose the diamond, the very card that I prepared, the 7 of diamonds. Let's give both of them a huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Now, What we are doing today is really, really interesting, you see. What we're doing today is really interesting. Out of magic, now I'm not going to do any magic. I'm going to share my story. Now, why we do what we do today is this. All of us are inspired by so many people. We are inspired by Steve Jobs, we're inspired by Bill Gates, we're inspired by, I don't know, Mao Zedong, I don't know, anyone. So many people we are inspired by. But all these people are probably far out, too far out for us to reach. We have homegrown people which walk the same land, take the same KTN, get cheated by the same cab drivers, pay the same raswa, I don't know. But we are the same people like us in our homeland and country which are tangible, yeah? We are tangible, we eat the same mama food, and we love tangible things that we can actually grasp and feel close to and feel like home. That is why we arranged this TEDx thing, and big ups to the team. Let's give them a big round of applause for arranging this and getting all this homegrown talents like us to come and just share our story. Now, I don't want to bore you so much about my story. I do not want to seem too egoistic or anything, but allow me for the next 2 minutes to share, to tell you a little bit about my profile and what I do, so that later on, when I explain what I want to explain, you will get an idea, okay? Let me just put this here. Okay, I do it very old school style, yes. I do not know how to activate those clicker thing. This is me. I know, yeah, I'm very vain. Okay, let's move that. I started magic, I'll tell you when I started magic, okay? I've performed before for our Yang di-Pertuan Agong. If you can see, this is our Yang di-Pertuan Agong. On 2 different occasions. They invited me for the first year, and the very next year, they invited me back again personally to perform for them. That's Tun Mahathir, his wife, and that's me in 2 different years. The white one was the earlier one, and the black suit the next year. And on different occasions, I was invited personally to perform for the Queen of Malaysia, the Raja Permaisuri. No pictures for that because they didn't allow that for pictures. And I was the first and only magician in the whole of Malaysia performing regularly as a resident magician in the club. I don't know how many of you visit for frequent Zouk, but I worked with Zouk Club KL for the past 3 to 4 years as their resident magician, and that was how I failed and got rejected and got beaten up. Not literally, but yeah. And that was where I learned from Zouk Club resident magician. And moving on just a little bit, yes, pretty girls, I know. I woke up one day on 24th of December to tweets. I woke up, tweets. My friends are congratulating. Hey, Zlwin, congratulations, congratulations. Why? I'm like, why? I scroll up. I got the shock of my life. David Copperfield tweeted this on his Twitter. He said this, Zlwin Chew, I watched your video. You are very talented, ! And he posted a link. Thank you. And he posted a link of the video he watched. And the funny thing is this, I did not contact him to ask him to watch any of my videos whatsoever. And it's a legit profile of David Copperfield. And he posted that very thing. Okay, let's move on. This is just me trying to look handsome. Magic, let's just a little bit more. In India, Tech Fest, I got my first big break when I performed overseas in 2011 in India. I've performed, my largest crowd ever was like 10 to 15,000 people in Mumbai, India. And my friend Edison Lim is a magician over there. He came with me this year as well. And also my partner over here, Desmond. All right, look at the number crowd of people, just beautiful. But you guys are really intimidating as well. Okay, I was a Samsung ambassador, and they flew me to the Middle East to launch the Samsung Galaxy S2 phone in 2011. That's me in the Middle East. TEDx KL, thank you. That was when I first met Prashun. Prashun, this guy here who had the vision since 2011, and he took 2 years to make this happen. Give a round of applause for Prashun, yes. And his team, of course. That was and I performed for brands like Louis Vuitton and blah, blah, blah. Australia, Aussie Millions Dollar, that was last year in Melbourne. And Lau Ching Wan, if you know this actor, I launched of his movie, Pavilion, I think last year, that's Lau Ching Wan. Yes, I'll come back to this later. This is Star Cruises. This was the same stage that Lady Gaga did her show 9 months before I went. And this was in Sydney, Sydney Town Hall. Beautiful place. And when I stood there, I was like, oh my God, Lady Gaga actually stood here. Like, can I lick this? And University of Sydney. I perform regularly at the clubs in Melbourne as well. That's me in the club. This is in Istanbul, Turkey. This is in Resorts World. I spent 9 months to 7 months, yeah, in Manila, Resorts World. These are some very vain pictures of me in newspaper, magazines, and blah, blah, blah stuff which won't interest you any bit. Now, let's just quit this just for a while. I'll tell you my story now, okay? Can we turn the screen back to the TEDx screen so that don't distract them with this on the black TEDx one? Let me tell you my story. I started magic about 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Yes, I was 18. I'm 24. I just turned 24 last 2 months ago in August. Yeah, in August. I started magic when I was 18. What happened was this. One day, my friend, my ex-girlfriend's brother, showed me a card magic. He asked me to choose a card from a random deck of cards. He asked me to choose a card. I choose a card. And then he turned the whole deck into my selected card. I was like blown away. First he showed the deck was all different cards, and then he turned the whole deck. And that was when I got bitten by the magic bug. Okay, so I went and sourced my own ways and means to learn magic. I first went on YouTube, picked up some really simple coin magic, card magic on YouTube, and that was when I got really more and more interested. And after that, I sourced for my own bigger ways, and I found a magic club. There are many magic clubs in Malaysia, okay, I'm not going to name them, but yeah, it's like a secret underground. If you want to know, come find me. So the many magic clubs in Malaysia, I joined one of them, one of the magic clubs, and from there, I met a new whole family of like 15 to 12 to 20 magicians, and for 1 year, I was with them. I learned so much, I gave so much, they gave so much. We learn and we give and we trade tricks and we talk and we discuss. We meet every 2 weeks once, and sometimes we hang out for food and we do charity, like we do free shows at the orphanages and anything. And let's say when this magician has a show and they need assistant, I will go, my friend will go, we'll be the one carrying the bags, laying out the things and then clearing the stage, mopping the floor after the show when they mess up the whole stage. And that was how we learned from humble beginnings. For 1 year, I was with them, and I learned so much. And I'm a person who's very radical. I'm very radical. I don't like to do the things which are normal. Yeah, I want to do something really different. And what I did was this. I knew overseas there were a lot of magicians who work in the club and the pubs and the bars. But in Malaysia, we don't have anyone who's doing that. Yeah. So in 2008 or 9, I can't remember, I did this one thing. I went online, I searched for all the clubs in Malaysia. Yeah. I was 19 years old at the time. I searched for all the clubs in Malaysia. I got their contacts and I just came up with a proposal. And I just sent out the same proposal to every club. I changed the name, of course, lah. Yeah, like Dear Zouk Club, okay, Dear Miss, Dear, whatever. Okay, so I did that. I sent out like 20 emails. No one replied, except one club replied, Zouk Club KL. He replied, this guy, he replied. And he said, well, this is quite interesting to have a magician in the club. We haven't tried this before, but I think we can try to work it out. Can you come for an interview this week? I went for an interview. Next week, I started the job there, and that was my stepping stone to where I am today. That was where I met my people. That was where I trained. I failed so many of my tricks. People were laughing at me, like, who is this Chinese dude coming, simply dressing, then trying to impress me? I got money. I'm a Zouk regular. I've got money. I buy champagne. I don't need to give you time to show me some lousy card trick, you know, and they were laughing at me. That was how I started off. Like how Kevin did his first show when there was no one watching. No one laughing, you know, something like that. And moving on. After that, my club people found out I was working in Zouk and doing shows outside, like 50 ringgit shows sometimes for free, for 50 ringgit, very cheap. And they were saying that I'm spoiling the market and everything. So one day at the club meeting, there were like 10 of us, okay, long table. I was sitting right here, like the chairman table. The president of the club was sitting here. The president here was sitting here, then other people were just sitting. We're just doing our normal meeting routine, talking, trading stuff, and then talking about new magic, discussing stuff. Then suddenly, everything stopped already, and then the president stopped the thing, and then he said that, all right, guys, so you know for the past 2 months what our friend Zlwin has been doing. He has gotten himself a job at Zouk, and he's been performing there every week. And he has gotten shows outside as well. I'm doing free shows, doing very cheap shows. And we all know that he's not good in magic. In front of me. And we all know that Zlwin is not good at all. the way he does his magic is just so bad. He's not qualified to go out and perform. He's spoiling the market. He's spoiling the market. He's not good. He is not good. And then he made a comparison. I'm not going to name the name, but he said this. Let's just call him Alex. Okay, he said, if I were to put Alex and Zlwin side by side, and you are the client, who would you hire? He asked me, if I were to put you and Alex together, who would you hire if you're a client? I had no choice. I said Alex, because Alex was the best magician in the club there. Okay, Alex is not his real name, but I'm just making up. Right? Alex was the best magician in the club there. He was so, so good. And I had no choice but to sit down, head down, Alex. Then he said, that's right. People will hire Alex. People will hire you because you're not good. You're spoiling the market. Blah, blah, blah. Arrows. I was there. And then he said that, all right, we're going to take a vote now. I'm going to leave the room. I want you to pass out papers. We're going to take a vote, and whether should we keep him in the club or just say goodbye to him. I was family with them for 1 year, so close. Yeah, he left the room. The guy started handing out papers to everyone. He couldn't finish it. I just stood up. I said, bro, let's stop. Don't do this. Yeah, I'm going to leave the club. Let's call him back. Yes, he called him back. He came back, sat down. I walked around the table. It felt like forever. I shook their hands. Thank you for everything that you've done for me and everything for the 1 year that I've been with you. I've learned so much from you guys. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. Thank you so much, sir, for everything. Thank you. Thank you. One by one, about 12 of them. I walked. And then I left that club. I walked out that house. I drove my beat-up Proton Saga, slowly wind out the window. I was driving like 40, 60 on the highway on the Federal, going back home to Klang. I'm from Klang. Slowly, very slowly, I was crying. I was pouring. I love magic. It was my passion. And that was the only way and means I could go on with magic, to learn and to grow that family. But I had to leave that family because my father of the family said I wasn't too good, and I wasn't good for the club at all. I could have given up. No. I cried. Yes, I cried. I could have given up, but I did not give up. I went on working at Zouk. I went on charging my low shows 50 ringgit. I went on doing what I do best, and people started seeing me, say, "Oh, you're good. Yeah, give me your name card." And you know, things just start going like a chain reaction. More people came and gave me shows and opportunities and blah blah blah. And I failed so many tricks. I learned again so many things. And I got all this that I just showed you because I did not give up, and because I followed my passion. And I've written down some notes. Yes. Nevin said, forget about money. When he said that, I was sitting down there, I was like, my tears were like a bit coming out, you know, because that was what I always have been sharing with people. I said, you want to go for your passion, you go. You like music, you do your music. Go and do free shows at whatever, urban scapes, whatever. Go do. You like dance. Don't care about the money, because money eventually will or might come once you are chasing your own passion and doing what you love doing. Money will come. It's like an energy, you know. You do what you love doing, people recognize it, and money will come. But he said, do not think about money, just go first for your passion. I sat down, I was like, damn, bro, amen, word. You know, I was like, yes. And he said that. And you know what? So many speakers, 8 speakers before me, all of them come from different backgrounds. Everything they do is different. But you know what? One thing that they share in common? Do you know what's the one thing they share in common? They are happy. They are happy. Yes? You are happy doing what you love doing. Let's give them a big round of applause. They are happy. No money, nothing, but they are happy. He step on shit, he's happy. They are happy as long as you're happy. Now, and Don said, believe in magic. Believe in magic. That is very real. There's this quote, okay? There's this quote that said, there's this young boy that asked an old magician after the show. He said, when I grow up, I want to be a magician. The guy looked at him, son, you cannot do both. That means you cannot grow up if you want to be a magician. Because you need to be a kid all the time. And it's so important in life, believe in magic. Now, I want to see a show of hands. How many of you here believe in magic? Can you raise your right hand? Okay, some of you don't. The exit is right there. Okay, once more. Put a hand up. How many of you believe in magic? Raise up your right hand. Raise up your right hand. Raise up your right hand. Okay. I want one of you to reach into your pocket and grab out a note, 10 ringgit note, 20 ringgit note, something. Quickly, one of you grab it and hold it up high. Anyone, quickly. Maybe we get a student, yes? A 20 ringgit note is fine. You have one, no, Daniel is part. Anyone from here? Where I cannot see? Okay, too many. I think I saw you. Yes, white top. Come forward. Too many. They don't wish to choose. Yeah. So he was the first one to raise up, but Daniel can put down there. Daniel is one of the guys that started TEDx in Malaysia. That guy over there. Raise your hand, Daniel. That's the guy. He made this all possible. And come here. What's your name? Amran. Where's your money? Thank you. Amran, you believe in magic? Not so convincing. I want to tell you how important it is for us to remain childlike. A child can teach us three things. To always be busy with something, yes? To always be busy, to always be happy for no reason. And the third thing, to always ask with all your might the things that you want. Thank you, Amran. You can go back now. No, I'm kidding. Believe in magic. That's yours. I mean, there's so many things I want to share, but my time is up. Can I have 2 more minutes? Yes? There's so many things to share. We just met. It's so, you know what? I did not script this whole thing. They came, they took my talk, all of them. Jasmine, where are you? Raise your hand. Jasmine. Jasmine started off, this is Jasmine, okay? Jasmine is the one of the 2 inti guys that was sent to New York, yes, recently for 2 weeks, 1 week, to New York to anchor for an event. She started her passion doing emceeing job, okay? Emceeing job in Inti College, in whatever events, she did MC, emceeing job. There was one guy, was it you? No, there was an opportunity, hold on. Preparation, Jonathan, yes, Jonathan was prepared. Okay, I'm going to talk about very quickly about preparation, very quickly. Jonathan was prepared. He watched so many episodes of all The Apprentice, yes? He was prepared, okay? Now, this one word, luck, can be a bit, people think it's a bit karma, a bit taboo word, okay? People don't believe in luck. Tell you what, today you must believe in luck. Why? Jasmine, Jonathan, believe in luck. All of you believe. Why? The Roman philosopher Seneca, he was an advisor to King Nero, Emperor Nero, during that time, the 80s, okay? He quoted this, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Jasmine, thank you. Jasmine was prepared. She was prepared. She was doing MC job, blah, 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 and when opportunity came for, I don't know how that came about, but opportunity came, she probably registered herself and won that and went to New York. This guy over here, he did not know you're going to join Apprentice, right? Did not know you're going to join Apprentice. He was prepared. He's watched all the video, he studied everything, and when opportunity came, when he saw Apprentice Asia open for registration, he went. And these two guys over here, they are lucky. And you know what? I am lucky too. All of you are lucky. You can. Just get prepared. Just get prepared. Follow your passion, follow your dream, and get prepared. And when opportunity comes, you will be lucky. So do not be too, do not say luck is a taboo word. Luck is a magical word. And I'd like to end with one more thing. This is my last one. I want to end one more thing. I need someone else who believes in magic to raise your hand. Okay? And I need you to right now reach into your pocket. Okay, don't take out any money note. I'm poor already. Take out a coin. Probably a 20-cent coin or a 50-cent coin. Someone, anyone. You have the girl over there. Yes, yes, come forward. Yes, you're quick, yeah. Bring your whole wallet, come as well, yeah. I might want your wallet. What's your name? Pardon? Rishaya. Can you please step forward? Okay. Now, all right. Now, I want you to write your name on this coin here. Okay, write your name there. All right? Rishaya. Just write your name there, one part of the coin. Okay, turn around. Turn it around, turn the coin around, not you, turn around. Yeah. Now, I want you to write down your bank account number, PIN number, credit card number.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? All right, it's all right. Just your phone number, it's fine. Magician. You don't want to. Just draw anything there. Anything. Just draw anything there. Yes. Not anything. Just draw anything. Just draw something there. A star or something is fine. Okay. Now I want you to take the coin and show to everyone. Rishaya. Yeah. Just quickly show to everyone. So slowly like that. Okay. Now, Rishaya. This is a 50-cent coin. Okay. Now, a coin is made up of two materials. Do you know what it is? I'll tell you. A coin is made up of copper and metal. Copper and metal are really hard element. You cannot bend it if you wanted to bend it. You don't bend it with bare hands, it's impossible. Yeah? Because if you wanted to bend a coin with your bare hands, it's like the world telling you you cannot do something. Yes? Now, let me tell you something. A coin is like what the world is telling you. It is a coin. A coin is just a coin. It is hard. Yeah? You cannot do anything with a coin. Yes? And when they tell you to do something against the norm, like, you're laughing. When they tell you to do something against the norm, it's like telling you to, like, say, can you ban a coin or probably destroy a coin, stuff like that. You would say it's impossible. Am I right? Okay. Now, if you will only believe that it's possible, let me try.
I can see.
And there you go. Rishaya, is that your same coin right there?
Yeah.
With your name? Now, just a little bit more. If you can watch from here, slowly. And there you go. Rishaya, yes? I want you to keep this as a reminder, just a little reminder to tell you and your friends that, well, nothing is impossible. Keep it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed all the speakers and everything that we have presented. And thank you once again. My name is Zlwin. Goodbye.